Hello and welcome to Channel Sport this morning. I'm Taya Salam.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. We get started with the channel's National Kids Cup, and it's 4 days to go. We have some schools already raring to come to Lagos.
Of course, it's getting ever closer. Season 9 of the channel's National Kids Cup. I bet the kids can't wait to kick off on Sunday, May the 21st.
They just can't wait. And also, Real Madrid can't wait to lift the trophy this weekend. It's just 1 point they need to win the first title in how many seasons?
For a long time. The last time Real Madrid won the Spanish La Liga was in 2012 under Jose Mourinho. They've gotten the chance to do it now on Sunday when they go to Malaga. 1 point is all they need. Cecilia, you're not going to put your money against any other outcome other than...
Okay, let's say 6 players are injured, from Sergio Aguero to Ronaldo to Isco and Marcelo. Maybe 6 of their key players are injured. Then also their goalkeeper and a player will have to be there.
Which is very unlikely. So basically you're saying it's a wrap.
They got it.
It's a wrap. Fair enough. So we'll see. We'll find out on Sunday. And let's move to basketball now. And in the NBA playoffs, that's the Eastern Conference Finals. The Golden State Warriors, the Cleveland Cavaliers, defending champions, they've taken a 1-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals after they defeated the Boston Celtics 117-104. That was a proper rout. It was a blowout. It was a shutdown. However you want to call it. It wasn't competitive at all. And thanks to just one man, LeBron James, has been an animal in this postseason so far.
Yeah,
he's just toying with all his opponents.
That's the way it is. I mean, the last time they played the game was May 7th.
So how many days of rest,
close to 10 days of rest.
Yeah,
they needed that. And now they're back, fresh and ready to go. And the first point of call, Boston Celtics, they played their last game on Tuesday. And you should expect Game 7, went to Game 7, and that wasn't just good enough because no time to really rest. So they're facing a side who is well rested and fresh. After 10 days of rest, then they have to face a game that was really, really very crucial. But then you wouldn't give it to them 104.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. So you said it was a blowout. Yes. It wasn't up to 30 points.
Yeah, come on. It doesn't have to be 30 points difference.
It's just the way it happened.
Before it's a blowout. Yeah, still a very, very convincing. Remember, this game was played in Boston at the TD Garden. That's the home of the Boston Celtics. So the Cavs 1-0 up now in the best-of-7 series. And Game 2 is on Friday. And now we talked about LeBron James. Let's see what LeBron James did on the night.
Yeah.
He's just amazing. He's the king. I mean, he's let the other guys, enjoy themselves during the regular season. The postseason belongs to LeBron James. 42 minutes he played. He's logging a lot of minutes. Boy, he's so fit. It doesn't seem to affect him at all. 38 points he finished with. 14 of 24 field goals. And 9 rebounds and 7 assists. That's what LeBron James on the night versus the Celtics. But it got help from the other guys as well too.
Yeah, definitely.
Kevin Love
when you have these players, you know that obviously some doubles will be coming from them.
Interesting. That's Kevin Love was on fire as well. So Kevin Love scored a playoff career high of 32 points and also grabbed 12 rebounds. And Tristan Thompson as well too played really well. And you start to wonder how the Boston Celtics can handle this Cleveland Cavaliers, especially with the depth they have in the side. Isaiah Thomas, he tried his best. It wasn't good enough. Bradley Beal, decent, shooting guard as well, to try his best. It wasn't good enough. I think if they don't win this, if they don't win Game 2 on Friday, they'll get swept.
It's going to be like that because it shifts over to Cleveland, and then we know how difficult that's going to be. We know how home court advantage Harvey was just, getting in their own favor. What? So sweeping? No.
So before we move on.
You give them one game at least.
No, I'm not giving them any. I'm just saying they have to win Game 2 on Friday if they want to have any chance of
coming back into the game.
Exactly, and this season, there are a few people that have been complaining that it's quite predictable. I mean, the Warriors are just blowing everyone out.
On the Cavs, they're 12 to win in a row the postseason.
They haven't lost. It's 9-0 now. Man.
Okay.
It's not what we want. Well, that's about it now for the NBA playoffs. Action will continue this weekend. That's between the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. That's in the Western Conference. Let's move on now and talk about tennis. The Italian Open, the Rome Masters are still ongoing, and surprise.
Okay. No surprise at all. Stan Wawrinka, we know what he can actually do. He's number 3 in the world. Come on.
Yeah, but
I mean, sometimes it's been underwhelming. But then against paire, he was able to even drop a set, 1-6, the second set, and that wasn't good at all. When Wawrinka started dropping his set early in the games, you just have to fear for him. 6-3, 1-6, 6-3. And his next opponent in the third round, obviously, is John Isner. We know how John Isner, big serving American.
Correct.
Sometimes he will just take him. You can't even take him to the cleaners. But then he should celebrate this one first in his opening in the second round of the Italian Open. Also, through to the next round, we have a I don't know. There are players you actually need to watch out for. Rafael Nadal has said it that Dominic Thiem is a player that everyone needs to watch out for. He's playing good tennis, and he's been wonderful on the tour this season.
Yeah, started to take notice of Dominic Thiem last year. He had a very decent run. This season he started really well as well too. I mean, he could have won back-to-back titles if it wasn't for Rafael Nadal. So that just tells you his level.
Barcelona and Madrid.
Exactly. That tells you at what level he is right now. So I'm not surprised to see him progress to the next round of the Rome Masters after defeating Cuevas 7-6, 6-4 straight set win for Dominic Thiem, the world number 7 from Austria, and he will take on Sam Querrey in the next round. That's the third round of the Rome Masters.
Okay, and Raonic, I mean, he won his game 6-4. Okay, yeah, quiet. It's been silent because he has not really been playing good tennis. There was a time he was injured, but now he's back. Tommy Hans wasn't a match for him.
No, not at all.
6-3, a clean finish, but his next opponent will be a match for him, Thomas Berdych. So can he do that?
Yeah, that's a tough matchup any day. I mean, when you have those the level of those guys meeting that early in the competition, then you know we're in for fireworks. And this is what I was trying to talk about earlier. Surprise, and Rafael Nadal, who is aiming for an 8th Rome Masters title, progressed without really breaking a sweat. That's because his opponent, fellow Spaniard Nicolas Almagro, retired after sustaining a knee injury early in the first set, and that's what we're seeing right there. And it just couldn't carry on, and it's a shame you have to end that way. You never want to see a player get injured, but it is what it is. These things happen, and hopefully he can bounce back from that injury as soon as possible.
Yeah. Kaine Shikori, who pulled out Madrid Open because of injury, wrist injury, but now he's back at the Italian Open. He was actually saying he's preparing himself for Rome. Yeah, he feels he will not compete 100%, and that's why he didn't play Novak Djokovic. And now he's here in Rome, winning his first game 7-5, 6-2. Through to the third round also.
Correct, through to the next round, and that's the last of 16. He's going to play against Juan Martin Del Potro. That's a very tough matchup. I totally understand, you know, when he decided to pull out of the Madrid Masters. I mean, sometimes it's all about, you know, making these decisions and also for the long-term benefits. Exactly. This is the last, you know, big competition before the French Open. So he thought, okay, why not just, you know, rest the wrist in Madrid and, you know,
give it a shot
to
get into the French
build
Open.
a bit of momentum going into Paris, and that's what we're saying so far. But all eyes on Rafael Nadal, definitely. I mean, he's playing out of the scheme.
Barring injury, he's going to take it.
He is going to take it, barring any serious injuries or any major upset.